Ladies and gentlemen, we have some big breaking news now coming in right now. Supreme Court is going to take up the Aravalli case, Suo Motu, on Monday. This is a big development, ladies and gentlemen, because Republic TV has, in the last 15 days almost, for the last 2 weeks, we've been reporting on Aravalli. We've been doing an investigative series on Aravalli, led by Arnab, our editor-in-chief. We've been talking about Aravalli. We've been debating Aravalli. We've been talking about how the definition change and the Aravalli judgment could lead to further destruction of the Aravallis. There were some questions that activists had raised, experts had raised, and those who worked on the case, amicus curiae linked to the case. Hari Salve was live on Republic TV a few days back, and he too had questioned whether the 100-meter definition was required. And we're getting in breaking news right now. The Supreme Court is going to take up the Aravalli Hills case, Suo Motu, on Monday. A CJI-led bench will hear the Aravalli case on Monday. I'm going across to Ridhamanand Bharadwaj, who will be joining us live. This is a very big development, ladies and gentlemen, because this means that the Supreme Court will be perhaps taking a look at the judgment. And this is a very, very big development. Chief Justice of India, Suryakant, will be hearing the case. And we have the case diary as well. It's just been listed, and we have it in front of us right now. I have the story right now in front of me, and we'll go across to Ridhamanand Bharadwaj as well. And I can confirm to you that this was filed on the 27th, which is today, 7:25 p.m. And we have a confirmation now that the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice Suryakant, Justice Maheshwari, Justice Augustine George Massey, a three-judge bench, will be hearing the case. It is it's a case that has been picked up in public interest, and it is regarding the definition of Aravallis and ranges and ancillary issues. And this is a big, big victory for the people. It shows the power of the people, ladies and gentlemen, because in the last few days and weeks, Republic has relentlessly, single-handedly investigated what is going on in the Aravalli range, ladies and gentlemen. And as we speak about the different violations across the Aravalli range that stretches from Gujarat to Rajasthan to parts of Madhya Pradesh and Haryana, this is a big victory for the people. Many of them who've been protesting on the streets of different cities along the 30-plus districts on the Aravalli range. And we are hearing now that the Supreme Court will be picking up this case, Suo Motu, and a three-judge bench will be hearing the case. I'm going across to Ridhamanand Bharadwaj, our executive editor, will be joining us on the phone line. I'll also go across to Shambhavi, our correspondent, joining us on the phone line on the story. This is exactly what we wanted, and this was one of the demands of most of the people who've been looking at the Aravalli case. When you had Hari Salve, an amicus in the case till 2024, also talk about the 100-meter definition, saying that there was no need for that definition change. He spoke about the 100-meter judgment, the 100-meter rule rather, saying that the 100-meter rule was almost unnecessary. And I think Rhythm is live with me right now. Let me try and go across to her because this is extremely important, ladies and gentlemen. It is a huge victory for the people. It's maybe a start. I wouldn't say a victory yet, but it's a start. Rhythm, isn't it? People have been asking for it. And the Supreme Court taking it up, Suo Motu, is a start, Rhythm.
That's right. So let me just tell you what's been happening in this case. And I have to tell you, we also have to get civil society and others to see and understand what is happening right here in this case. So let's tell you, I'm also right now joined by Vimlendu Jha, the environmentalist, but let me tell you the news that's coming in, and I'm patched. I just need my directors to also just check if I'm actually patched properly. First, what's happened today is that the Supreme Court has decided to take this matter suo motu. It will be coming up on Monday. However, when there is news that it's coming up in review, it's a rather interesting decision of the Supreme Court to have taken and decided to take this matter up suo motu. Now, suo motu means they've taken it on their own accord. They believe that there is something important that they want to speak about and they want to hear this in public interest. Like Niranjan, you've been saying, an environmental storm has been caused across the nation after the coverage that has been seen on Republic TV. Several questions are being asked on the new definition compared to the earlier definition. Former Solicitor General of India, one of the country's topmost jurists, Mr. Hari Salve, has spoken about how the FSL definition was fine. What's going to happen on Monday will be very interesting to see. Will we get more reprieve? Will there be the Supreme Court saying that the earlier definition needs to be followed? Will the Supreme Court say there needs to be more committees that need to be looking into this matter? Has to be seen.
Rhythm, in fact, I want to tell you that this is exactly what we were asking for. You were on the debate on Friday, and this was one of the things that Arnab also said on Thursday and Friday, that the courts must relook at this, and he's been talking about it, and this is what the courts have done, and we, in a way, Rhythm, and I think most of the people welcome this move, Rhythm. So I want